Alright, good morning everybody. It's your boy Akeem and welcome to today's vlogs. Today I'm going to actually wrap things up with all my previews for the 2016 college football season with just four more of the SEC West Division. For this vlog, I'm excited to talk about the Texas A&M Aggies. Why? Because they have a couple of new transfers who I think that can actually help this team catapult their way into the SEC championship representing the West Division. So actually I decided to change my mind. I went with Alabama at first, but now I'm already going to call out the Texas A&M Aggies to represent the West Division. Yes, it's a bold prediction, and I will explain why. Last season, the team went 8-5 under head coach Kevin Sumlin, but they do have the return of key players offensively and two great transfers from Oklahoma, and quarterback Trevor Knight and running back Keith Ford. I think this would definitely elevate the offense. They already have great speed and skilled players in Ricky Seals-Jones, Speedy Noel, and Christian Kirk. Kirk is a great all-purpose player as a return specialist and a wide receiver. Very dangerous every time he touches the football. Now, as far as Trevor Knight, we really need to see how things turn out for him this season. Hopefully, this will be a great year for him. He did have a great Sugar Bowl matchup a couple of years ago to help the OU Sooners pull off a great victory, but then after that game, the following season, he wasn't playing too well. We need him to actually have into that form of what we saw in the Sugar Bowl. If we see what we saw in the Sugar Bowl this season with the Aggies, this is probably going to be the most dangerous team in college football. Now, for Keith Ford, he will definitely be a great replacement of Trey Carson. Carson did rush for over 1,000 yards last season. Now, let's head over to the defensive unit, which I'm extremely excited about. They're headed by Myles Garrett, the nation's sack, one of the top nation sack leader last season, and he also had 19.5 tackles for loss. But he has a great running mate in Deshaun Hall. This is going to be a good defensive front. Now, as far as the cornerbacks and the safeties, they actually have Armani Watts returning. He had a great season as well as far as tackles, and they also have Nick Harvey and Justin Evans, who's going to be had some good experience in the secondary as well. I'm looking forward to see what happens this upcoming season. Now, there are actually 5 games that I'm going to be looking at most of the season, starting with the season opener against UCLA. I think that they can beat the Bruins in this matchup because of a strong defense. They just need to be physical. October the 8th against Tennessee, a SEC East team. I actually have the Tennessee Vols to represent the East Division. October 22nd against Alabama. That is going to be one of 2 games that's going to be the deciding factor this season for the Aggies in SEC play. November 12th against Ole Miss. This is going to be a deciding factor as well. That's the other game that I'm most concerned about. And then in the season finale against LSU. Now, they've been losing to the Tigers for a couple of seasons, but I think they're going to win this year. This is another game to be worried about, but it's mainly Ole Miss and Alabama that I'm more concerned about. But even LSU is just placing third between the most dangerous games and most influential games this upcoming season for the Aggies. Now, taking a good look at their schedule, I think they have an opportunity to beat Alabama this season. I think I went with 11-1 for the Crimson Tide this season. I decided to change my mind and go 10-2, and one of their losses is against the A&M Aggies. I think they could pull the upset. It all relies on the shoulders of Trevor Knight. He needs to step it up this year. If he has a good season, replacing Kyle Allen. Allen's now with the Houston Cougars. If he replaces Kyle Allen well and have a great season like 25 touchdown passes, I believe that this team will be just fine offensively. The defense is already there. They're going to play physical defense. They need to be a little bit more physical on the offensive unit. They have a lot of speed and talent, but they just need to be a little bit more physical, and that is what's really all about in the SEC. They played hard-nosed, smash-mouth football, physical football, and that's what the Texas A&M kind of lacks a little bit on the offensive unit. I think they're going to go 11-1 this season. I really believe they're going to pull away with the win over Alabama and LSU. The Ole Miss game is going to be a little bit of a scare. I think between the three games, I think they will beat Alabama this season, and I think they could possibly lose one of the LSU or the Ole Miss game, but still be representing the West Division of the SEC conference and even flat out win the conference over the Tennessee Volunteers. I'm going to actually pick the Texas A&M Aggies as my winners of the SEC division. Now, the next I'm going to catch you guys from being just a couple minutes. I have 3 more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.